Hey guys, so something happened to me yesterday and I wanted to share it because one, I wasn't expecting it, and two, my response to it was something that caught me off guard as well. And I want to share it because as someone who doesn't use technology all that much, my instinct is to like avoid technology. And what happened was my phone stopped working. So this was my phone, the Samsung Z Flip 4. It was my first flip phone in a while, and I loved it because of the form factor, and also just using it was really convenient. I didn't realize how much I had gotten attached to it, and it wasn't even that I was attached to doing anything specific on the phone. I had just developed some bad habits, and I didn't realize it until it stopped working on me. It actually started, the screen started flickering a few days before it stopped working, and I was like, oh, I could just keep using it. What could go wrong, right? I should know with my previous experience with phones how what I should have expected for that. So before I go any further, I have a box of all my old phones here, and I just thought it'd be a pretty cool nostalgic thing to go back through some of them, and just to share some of my experiences with them. So I wish I could say I have all my phones. I do have most of them. There's probably just one of them that I don't have, and that's because I lost it. But this was my first phone, a true flip phone. It was Motorola, don't know what version, but Verizon. So I got this phone when I went to middle school. My parents bought it for me, so I was however old I was in 7th grade, maybe like 13-ish, maybe. Not middle school, maybe middle school. Either 10th grade just seems very familiar to me, but it's 10th grade's too far, so it's 7th grade. Probably gonna cut that, we'll see. So this phone was call text. Texting was like a really big thing back then. It was like the great new feature that you could do on phones, and you had like the arcade games you could play on the phones. This does have a camera, so I'm not sure what pictures I might have taken on that. I actually don't have any pictures from that phone. The second phone is the one that I probably lost, and it was like a sidekick flip phone. It wasn't a true sidekick, for those of you who do know what sidekicks are. But that phone was nice. I lost it in the snow. I was playing in the snow one winter with some friends, or just one friend, Christian, if you Garcia. I'm gonna name drop you maybe. It fell out of my pocket because apparently I didn't zip my pocket up, and it fell out. But this was probably my third phone. I'm drawing a blank which of these two phones I had first. This is like a BlackBerry type phone, but it's not actual BlackBerry, it's Samsung. Samsung's knockoff of BlackBerry. It was really cool. I liked having the keyboard on the same screen, and the form factor and everything was really, really cool. I think after this phone is when I had the flip phone, the side flip phone, and then when I lost that phone, I got this phone because it was cheap and it was what we got at the time. So this phone and the flip phone, or the side flip phone, were not smartphones. They were still normal phones, cell phones back in the day, but you could see some of the new features coming up on phones, and I guess I think there was some software in between before Android and iOS came out. there were some like pseudo smartphones, because I remember the Sidekick had like some custom software on it, and there was like more features even though it wasn't a full smartphone. I can't believe this is the first phone that I had that was like a smartphone, but it wasn't. It wasn't your traditional smartphone too, because I feel like the OS on this phone was different. Like I can't see it being Android. I could actually boot it up, but we're not gonna do that right now. I think the first sort of high-end-ish phone I had was, I think there's another phone I don't have, the Nexus. There was a Nexus phone, because I don't think this was the Nexus, unless this is the Nexus and the screen's missing, so I don't actually have the thing, but this is from Google, so I think Google started making the Nexus type phones after, I'm not giving you a phone history lesson here, but I'm just showing you all the phones I had. What happened to this phone? I think the screen cracked. I had dropped it, and then I think I was going to replace it, but then I just bought a new phone, and then I was like, oh, let me like dig the phone up, see what's going on underneath it. I don't know. This is gonna be a yeah. Taking too much time here to talk though, but around the same time I started getting into Android development, and I bought these phones. They were like low-end smartphones at the time, to do some integration testing with like different devices to see how it would operate with different hardware and also the software that was on them at the time. Fast forward, the actual like phones that I got to were this the Google Pixel, the original Pixel. It was awesome. I loved it. Oh, is this it? No, this is another Pixel. I forgot what Pixel this is, but I dropped this Pixel in the pool, or rather, like I dived into the pool with it unknowingly. So I got water damage, well, salt water damage, and then I got like a few more months, if so much, out of it, and then it died on me. And then I got the Z Flip 4, which was awesome, and then this died on me. So here we are with the phone that I'm recording this on, the Motorola Razr 2023. I guess they just named it 2023 after the year. But yeah, I've had a lot of phones, long story short, I guess. And one of the things that I know about like my generation, but also generations younger than me too, is that smartphones have really defined how we operate in the world. And as much as we'd like to think we could operate without it, I feel like given the right circumstances, a lot of the world would break down without smartphones, for better or for worse. And I don't know if I really had anything specific that I wanted to take away from that. I think just sharing my experience is what I wanted to do. Like I said, I wasn't anticipating or even expecting that in the slightest, like what the effect it would have had on me was. And I know when I got this new phone, it was like a mind shift, or like a mindset shift, in that I started to be more aware, and it was like I needed that, and I didn't know I needed it, and somehow life happened such that it gave me that chance to do that. A lot of people might not have that, so it just takes more effort to realize the effect that technology has on us, and to make sure we're still in control of how we're using it, and not being manipulated in some regard by the convenience that it gives us. So we'll see. I'm feeling pretty good this week, so let's hope that this momentum that I'm building lasts for a little bit. I know I just got out of a rough period, and the last few weeks, at least like the last week, I've been able to like rest a little bit and not have so much social commitment, which drains me. So let's see how this goes. But I love helping people and I love working with people. So it's just a duality of like being an introvert or extrovert or introvert, whichever one it is, maybe both at different times, but that's who I am. So till next time.